So where do you guys feel right now about the trial?
I feel like the trial is going well so far. Both sides delivered a great opening statement, and I'm excited to see what's next on Monday.
I'm very excited to see what comes up. I feel like we had a great start today, and both of the opening statements were strong and powerful and can really bring us a good trial in the future.
What are you looking for in the trial for later?
I'm looking forward to just getting a better understanding from both sides because it's clear to the jury, I'd say the general peoples, that Christopher Columbus isn't exactly the best person or exactly not guilty right now. But I'm just excited to see how this trial plays out in general.
I completely agree with what KM just said. Christopher Columbus has some pretty bad labels on him right now, so it's going to be really interesting to see how his defense team tries to defend him and make him look like he's a good public figure again.
Well, it looks like we'll have to see in jury trial number 2.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, random prosecutor that I will not name, how do you feel about the trial so far?
Well, it's going pretty good. So the defendants, specifically, what's his name? Peter, yes, that's his name. Peter tended to use lots of big words and vocabulary to confuse and possibly persuade the jury. But our approach was a much more simple way to appeal to them and to use logic and be able to appeal to them with a good conscience, to appeal to them with their conscience. And I also think that they left lots of holes in their presentation. And Casey Columbus, importantly, he said lots of things that we could rebuttal and that we could fight against.
So, do you have any sneak peeks for the next one or any information?
Well, I don't want to ruin it for everyone or give the defendants anything to fight with, but we are going to have a few people in that will help us to prove Christopher Columbus as the crook that he is.
Alright, thanks for your interview, the anonymous person I will not mention in this video. Hello, anonymous person number 3. How do you feel about this situation so far?
I feel that Mr. Cristobal Colon was too I feel that he was too idyllic in his description of himself and his deeds. I feel that as the jury knows that no human being is perfect, and the fact that he attempts to portray himself in such an angelic fashion is truly head-scratching. But however, though, I will credit the argument of the defendants, as I felt that they did very well. But however, though, there were holes in the argument which could have been easily exploited had we had the chance to rebuttal. But this time around, though, we'll be back and better than ever.
Hello, person that has a blank face. How do you feel about the situation so far?
Well, that was quite a show that Peter put on for us. He used a lot of big words and a lot of language to persuade the jury. But I think the question is, was anything he said making sense? And that's where I'm kind of doubting the defending team.
Hello, anonymous person that works at Albertsons. How do you feel about this situation so far?
I would like to say that the defense was very prepared for their opening statements, but some of the things that they stated was not very good because there are so many things that can go against it. Just like they said, or Peter, the very good defendant, said that God was that Christopher Columbus was morally justified by God himself. How can he be justified by a God, and what God would justify killing? Okay, that's all I have for today.
Alright, thanks, person that works at Albertsons. Hey.
Hints of
Christopher Columbus. What do you guys think of the trial this evening?
We think that things went smoothly and fairly. Things were very copacetic. They had a very nice flow. And we look forward to the following weeks. They should be insightful as well as invigorating.
I'm confident that the jury will choose the right answer on this one.
I was very impressed with everyone. I feel that we had the strongest statements and we were speaking the truth. So I think our fellow peers will understand what is right and what is wrong.
I think it was very interesting to hear all the statements, and I just am excited to see what happens.
Okay, well, thank you. Say thank you back, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We love you. You're pretty.
Casey, you look like a girl.